right, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Beatsbylonza back in the building. Back in the building. We are on day 3 of the Watchathon. The final day of the Watchathon. This is it. This is your last day for you to come to my channel and promo your content. Whether it's any music that you got to put out, whether it is whether it's music that you got to put out, whether it is your social media information, whether it is your YouTube pages, whatever it is that you want to promote on my YouTube or my social media pages, now is the time for you to get on board and to use it to your advantage on the day 3 of the Beatsbylonza Watchathon. Actually, let me see if I got something. Probably don't. But anyway, all right. So again, thank y'all if y'all been watching the Watchathon for the last 3 days. For everybody that's been participating, thank you very, very much. So yeah, this is it. So I made this beat right here on the machine the other day, and I thought maybe I'd
It's to major studios.
I got you because I'm still live on my other show.
Thinking it to a point. The sad thing is we're overthinking it, but yet still doing the same thing. Still kind of using the same drum sounds. We're still trying to do things. And it's amazing that people are using 808 drum sounds now. When back.
All right, so I am live on my other show. So if you are watching DC Carson, that's our podcast him and I did the other day to promo DC Carson's music and to promo his music that he got going on in his social media and stuff like that. DC Carson is a vet, a producer. He's a retiree. So shout out to him for everything that he does for his production, his music, his family, and the community. All right, so what I wanted to do today was I wanted to get on a live one. I have my hard drive hooked up to the live one, and what I wanted to do was take advantage of some of the 700 something expansions that I got on the hard drive. I kind of wanted to move into some different sounds that I typically don't mess with and play with. So that's where we are with that. So today is the last day of the Watchathon. It was 3 days. We started 3 days ago, or 2 days. Well, today is the 3rd day, so we started 3 days ago, and yeah, so that's that. Let me just look. Oh yeah, so it's in the final thoughts.
When that thing came out, it was considered trash initially.
So yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit while that other live is going, and then I will go back in and bring in the Twitch. So what? So then the Twitch people can catch up to what we're doing on the thing. So if you're watching the other live video right now, that's DC Carson Music. Check him out on all social media platforms. He's a great guy. Somebody that you'd want to pay attention to because he's doing big things on the music industry side of the house, sync licensing, beat production, all that kind of stuff. And he is one of the people I know that has 2 MPC 3000s. So that's pretty rad. Let me do something real quick. All right, but yeah, so yeah, I have 2 lives going simultaneously right now, and so yeah, so I'm here just to save space, save a little bit of time until we get ready to come in on the second stream. All right. So we're wrapping up. We're on the final thoughts of DC Carson and myself on our podcast. If you hadn't checked out already, I have the Grind 329 podcast by Lonze on all streaming platforms: Amazon, Apple, Deezer, Spotify, Buzzsprout, and it's like 55 different places that the podcast appears. So if you are into watching podcasts about production, my podcast really is about me showcasing my friends that are out there in the industry that do amazing things. It's there to motivate people to continue to do their music, to inspire people that want to improve on their music in their life. So the whole extent of the Grind 329 podcast is that for 3 days and 29 hours, you're supposed to work your ass off. And then after the 3 days and 29 hours is over with, you're supposed to take the rest of that time that's in that week to rest, recuperate, take some time to yourself, take care of your family, and then get ready to hit the grind again. Because what I found was that oftentimes I was going, they always say you should always grind 365, 24 hours a day. I found myself grinding so much and doing so much stuff that I burnt myself out a couple times. And I found that there needed to be a balance within my life. So what I decided to do was, you know what? Let's cut this down. Let's cut this down into eatable portions of life that you can kind of live and do. And so I decided to break it down to do, the way that I do music and stuff in a portion. So that portion is 329, 3 days, 29 hours. And if you do anything more than that, that's cool. But just know that you need to take time off to reset and take care of yourself. So, um, I often do more than 3 hours in 3 days and 29 hours. This is nonstop. This is all day, every day. I'm on social media. I'm on my YouTube. I am always making sure that I am providing content and entertainment to the people that consistently watch my page. So that there is never like a opportunity for somebody to say, well, you don't put out enough content, that there's not an opportunity where you're going to, by chance, have watched every piece of equipment. Well, I'm sorry, every piece of content that I put out on the channel. And so that's why I have to have a plethora of drum machines and equipment, because that way I never get bored. I can always switch it up. I can always change it up. I can always pair one machine with another machine, and then I can always experiment. So that is what the channel is about, experimenting. So yeah, the channel is about experimenting and just coming up with new things, because it's always good to come up with new things. All right, so cool. So now we have stream caught up, and now I'm just going to my YouTube to make sure that. Okay, cool. We're up. We're up. All right, cool. So let's get started. All right. So happy Saturday to y'all. I know y'all busy. Y'all probably doing the same thing that I'm about to do. It's about lunchtime, so soon it's gonna be time for me to get lunch going and go and do some errands and some chores out in the yard. But for day 3 of the Watchathon, I thought it'd be cool to come back to the channel and give a couple shout outs. All right. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Antic Semantics. That's my guy, man. He always is on the live. He's always in the comments. He's always in the streams. And I appreciate that because that keeps me grounded and keeps me going. So thank you, Antics Semantics. The second person I want to thank is um, my dogs is outside. Second person that I want to thank is my main man, DC Carson. He was on the podcast the other day. Thank you for allowing me to be able to tell your story on the channel. Dayson Civil from Sun Civil Media. I want to give a shout out and thank you to him. He is one of those guys that you need to watch on your channel because he always got good stuff to for you to see, and he's always pushing the button and pushing the limits of what it is that we do as content creators. The next person I want to thank personally is Blatantly Blatant Network. Blatantly Blatant, you can always catch him on the lives. He's always in the comments. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you, man. You always again, you're motivating me to keep doing what I do. So thank you. Another thank you to Blatantly Blatant Network. So next person I want to thank is Tony Anthems. Tony Anthems, another military vet as well. Everybody that I'm announcing that's on this community spotlight is content creators. So if you ever hear these names, make sure you go out and follow their page and check out their content because these guys are trying to get their things out there and get their stuff together. So they will really appreciate it if you follow and like and comment and subscribe on their channels. Don Henderson, Gary Smith, Makes Uno is another person that is always commenting on the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to you. And just want to get to my subscribers really quick, so I can actually shout out some of the subscribers that are on my page. All right. So David Lucero, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to David Lucero. Armin Beats, I appreciate you. Shout out to Armin Beats. If y'all not a part of the NPC family on Facebook, for you all who are rocking an NPC, y'all should check that out. There's a lot of producers and content creators out there on the NPC family, and they are pretty dope. So if you want to get inspired in your music making and your beat making, go check those out on the NPC family. That's ran by Masada NPC. And Richard Ballard Jr. is one of the admins, as well as myself is one of the admins. It's quite a few people that are admin on that NPC family. But if you're trying to go somewhere where there's not a lot of hate and there's not a lot of discontent, and people are really trying to help you in your production realm of life, NPC family is where it's at. All right, so today is the last day of the Streamathon, day 3 of the Streamathon. All right, so Saturday. Again, I am going to, when I get myself together over here, I am going to shout out my subscribers if I can actually get my shit together over here. There we go, right there. So, as of today, I have 1,610. Actually, I take that back. 1,618 subscribers this morning. So, shout out to y'all. Y'all are the real MVPs. All right, so let's see. For the last, let's shout out the most recent subscribers. Wally Dank 2979, Super Crispy, Chad Parker 2330, Lil Ant Beats, that's Lil Ant Beats with 2 Z's, Big Said 74, Arthur Smith, which is Bullet Burpos Smiley, Gemini Win World, Yokohama 83, Original Ducks D, Sion 13, Black Man, who is at Kenny Guy TE, Tommy Love, Gabe Mata, Benjamin Smith, Todd Kelly, Dornell Nicholson, Charles, and then we'll go back down to the end and come back up again because I shouted a lot of these people out on my other stream. So, Chop Shop, Ron Van Zelsk, LG Urgansk, that looks like that's Russian. The Stav Zogger, Surf Asleep, DJ RMC TV, Jup 24, David Goodwin, Sorrow 880, Zalak Names Taken, Laugh, that's Meowskers the Second, Not Haughty, Flotcher's Finest, Mr. Hines, at Richard Hines 46, Tron Beats 88, Brian Johnson 415, Giovanni Edwards 2821, Deep Waters 38, Master DBLG, Madman EXE, Bricks Ali, DJ Centron 1, Walter Holmes 8390. Shout out to my brother Big Walt. Hip Hop House 90, Amico, D Pot, World Tour 2000, Joseph Amka, A. Campora Jr., X Bass King Ting, Mohammed El Khalifa, Hebrew Child 5144, Zeph Zerg, Judah Rain, Heat Misa 74 Abel, Mr. Bucks, Simon Mungar, Drastic Blade, Moneyman 718, Tamiko Jackson, DJ Stabby Bo from NYC, Bye Bye Monday, Black Ice L, Hilo Negro. Now that's a mouthful right there, boy. Eric Commandy, DJ Itchy Scratchy, DJ underscore Saint. That is his handle. WorldCom 8070, GB Live dash 2WAP, Holo, Moni, Rich Girl underscore Nisi, and Rob Smooth James Graham. So shout out to all y'all subscribers, man, on the channel. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, if you want to promote your social media content, your music, your YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section so that other people can follow you on your social media, subscribe to you, and get your music. So let's get to this beat. So again, I was working in Machine day before yesterday on a live, and I made this rendition. So check it out. Alright, so that is a little bit of the beat that I made on Machine. So now we're going to move over from Machine. We're going to work on the MPC. Alright, we're going to start from scratch and we're going to work on the MPC. So let's remove this off the screen, and now we're going to work on the MPC. Alright, last but not least, let me do one more round of shout outs. Terrence Anderson, that's Petro Media on social media on YouTube. Ross Rice, Richard Ballard Jr., Galen Douglas, Nicole Bowles, Walter Holmes, Danny Akins, Mr. Masada MPC himself, Elwood Smitty, what's up? My cousin Keith Oliver, shout out. Matt Clements, Crumpzilla, give a shout out to my man Sumter, my man Chaz McHugh out in Florida, down in Disney World. Shout out to my Marines. Simplified to all my Marines. Ross, Derek Ross. Give a shout out to Enrique Figueroa, Jose Figueroa. I know on his social media it's like Enrique Jose Figueroa, but Jose Figueroa, shout out to my man. He always watching my joint. He said when he was working out on his cars, he always put it on the playlist and just let it run, and he watch it while he's working on the cars. So that's pretty dope. If y'all like the Bumblebees, if you're into those cars, he has a couple of those that he does auto work on. So he converts them from old broken down cars to newly functioning Bumblebees. So yeah, check my man out, Jose Figueroa. He's somewhere in the subscription, and you might catch him somewhere on the comments. All right, who else? My man Greg Brockett from the gym. That's my guy. Greg, what's up? Appreciate you. My cousin Nicole Thompson. These are all the people, man. Anytime I text a link that there's music coming out or YouTube that they should watch, they always are. They always watch them. They always leave comments. They always support. So this is my support system. John Abel again. DC Carson again. Dayson Civil. Sun Civil Media. And let's see, wrap it up. Special shout out to my wife. Shout out to my kids. Y'all always support my little baby girl. She is a social media expert at 10. So a lot of things that you see on my channel happening is probably some stuff that she's told me that I should do or create, or actually she's also created some thumbnails and intro videos for my channel. So shout out to my 10-year-old. Shout out to my man Tony Mano, Passport Gift, my guy Richard Houston, Max Vibes. Shout out to Max Vibes. He hooked me up with my dream, my MPC 4000. So shout out to Max Vibes, Huey V, Monique the Duchess. Shout out to Brad Holland from Island Instruments and the whole Island Instruments team over there. Again, Blatantly Blatant Network, Big Cuz, Sam Warren, Ralph Jr. And so that's it. That's it for the shout outs. All right, cool. So day 3, let's get to making this beat. All right. So here we go. Day 3 on the MPC Live 1. Again, I got my hard drive. I got my hard drive that I bring with me that has all my expansions. I have almost 800 gigs of expansions on there. So I keep them off of the machine. I do have a hard drive in a hard base slot of the MPC. So that is also for expansions and also for my sounds that I need to go to. I have an SD card in it as well. I use the SD card to export my music out of the machine so that when I'm ready to send it out, it comes directly from the machine. So that is how that works. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to find us some expansions. All right. All right. That made me feel like I need to do some type of that made me feel like I need to do some type of boom bap. I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling as we get to cooking. we got that going. So we are going to go to let's go to Splice real quick, like see if we can find. All right, so we got a sample. We're gonna go to sample edit. We're gonna chop. All right, so what we'll do is while we're here, we're gonna process to cut it down a little bit because it is a little bit high. All right, so converts. So let's do process. Do it. All right, so we're gonna convert it to a new drum track using the slicers. And now the one thing I love about the 3.0 is that when you convert your program into, when you convert it into new drum track, creating new slices, it automatically puts it right in the main view where you can go right directly to go work with it. So shout out to MPC or Kai MPC for doing that. That's dope. So let's cut those velocities up a little bit because they are too low in the beginning, and then the ones in the end are a little bit too high. But we'll keep them moving like that so you can feel some movement. So now let's work on our hook. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our drums and we're going to change up some of the drums. So what we'll do is we'll take out the middle part and then we'll go to the end. We'll take out some of the end, and then what we'll do is we'll mess with the drums a little bit. Alright, cool. So now we did that with the drums. Now we're going to come into the sample and we're going to freak the sample. We're going to change the sample up a little bit. So let's play with the sample a little bit. So let's All right. So if you're paying attention to what I'm doing, I know you probably can't see my screen as much, but I am mixing as I go. So that is one thing that I do while I'm making the beat. I mix as I go. And so that when I get to the end of the song, there's no more extra mixing that I got to do, no more adding plugins or effects and all that kind of stuff um, at the end of the joint when I'm done. So let's see if I can zoom in my camera a little bit to so you can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. Let's move it a little bit that way. Move it a little bit up. Yeah, let's see, because I got another camera on me right there. All right, cool. Actually, let's pull it up just a little bit. All right, cool. Now maybe you can see it a little bit better. But all right, so we got our verse, we got our hook, and let's do our intro real quick. Like so, do new, go to number 3, and let's start. All right. Oh, okay. So I got that recorded. So that one didn't go. So all right. So let's take that last chop in there and remove it because that didn't go. And let's all right, cool. So let's go back. Let's put that one in there. All right, so this is gonna be my intro. Dun 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 dun. Intro. And then let's add some add my beats tag in that bad boy. Dun dun dun.
Beatsbylonza.
It's cutting off because it's on that. All right, I'll tell you what. I know how to fix it. Let's go to new track, new drum track. And Let's add that bad boy on there. Sample sign.
Beatsbylonza. Beatsbylonza.
Alright, so we got our intro and we got our verse and our hook. So let's go ahead and add us some bass. Let's find us some bass. So where is, we got bass line, we got tube sync. Where is my sub factory? There's sub factory right there. Download. Come on, sub factory. Let's download real quick. All right. Sub factory is downloading. Downloading the plugin of the sub factory, and it is extracting. Should be working by the time I get back to it. All right. Sub factory. Loaded. Let's go, Akai. They don't be playing around. All right, not that one. I probably need to go in and put an 808. That's probably what I'll do. All right, let's do that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to double the length of that, and I'm going to go in, and I got an instance of this. We got that in there, so I'm going to take the second instance of it out so it don't sound like it's monotonous. So what I just did, I just made it 16 bars, so that I didn't have to like double it up in the song mode. So it's just 16 bars. I know this is going to be 16 bars for a rapper, so I just made it 16 bars. All right, so let's do it. So we got intro. All right, so I think what I want to do now is I want to sample in some voicings, some voice. Probably giving y'all too much sauce, but I want to sample in You know that when I first started producing, I used to work in FL Studio, and the thing that amazed me is that I can plug in a MIDI keyboard to FL Studio, and that's how I learned how to produce in FL Studio. I use the MIDI keyboard all the time, so that gave me real joy in producing because I was using that MIDI keyboard, and that was like, I wish I can show y'all the MIDI chord. I got it over there, but that was so dope to me that I could actually use a keyboard to make beats. I'm telling you. All right, so let's find us. Let's find like a Kevin. Let's find like Kevin Hart speaking. And then all right, so what we'll do is, I know this is probably gonna hurt my stream as far as listening hours, because it's gonna be somebody talking. But let's see. I'm giving y'all some sauce of what I kind of do to when I make my tracks that I think is gonna go off to somebody. I kind of like introduce to them an idea of what I think the what the intro and the hook may sound like. All right, so check it out. So I'm going to go to sampler, make sure my
I can edit that out, but I just want to make sure I'm straight. Because I don't want people. So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, of good, bad, ugly.
I like it.
So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, of good, bad, ugly, and there's a dark side.
Hey, but wait now. No, I'm talking about right this second. My family stopped me from doing bad, dark shit.
Yes.
All right.
I think some people need to be checked. And if I didn't have my.
All right. So that's a Kevin Hart and Mike Tyson interview. All right. So we're going to.
So many.
We got it. So it's in there.
So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, of good, bad, ugly, and there's a dark side.
Hey, but right now, no, I'm talking about right this second. My family stopped me from doing bad, dark shit.
Yes.
All right, so that's what we're gonna use. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to sample edit, and we're gonna go to gain change. We're gonna cut the gain up a little bit. All right, so then we're going to. Actually, should have normalized it in the beginning instead of.
So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint. So many people now have the opportunity to.
All right, so we're gonna go to pad mixer, and we're gonna cut that.
So many people now. So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, of good, bad, ugly, and there's a dark side.
Hey, but right now, no, I'm talking right this second. My family stopped me from doing bad, dark shit.
Now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Dark side. So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, of good, bad, ugly, there's a dark side.
Hey, but right now, I'm talking right this second. My family stopped me from doing bad, dark shit.
Yes.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna put that as the hook.
So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid
out. Like you said, a good, bad, ugly, it's the dark side. And right now, wait a second. My family started from back.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that sample, go back to sample edit. I'm going to take that sample and um, I'm going to fade out the end of it. So that way that when it comes back into the verse, you don't hear all of the rest of the talking bleed back into the verse so much. It will bleed into it, but it will fade out as it continues with the verse. So all right, so we got intro, verse, and hook.
So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly, there's a dark side. And right now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly, there's a dark side. So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly, there's a dark side.
All right, cool. So let's save this bad boy. Save project as so many people, but PPL. So many PPL 25. We're on the live on the SD card. All right, so day 3 of the Watchathon. So I've cooked up beats every day for the last 3 days. It's no different from any other day that I'm in the studio. I'm always cooking up beats all day long. But you have got to watch me on stream cook up beats and try to help promote you all on my YouTube channel and on my social media. So again, this is day 3. You got until midnight tonight to promo all the content that you can from your page, any music that you're going to put out, any social media that you got, any YouTube pages that you got. Promo it on my page. Now, the good thing about this is that when you promo this, this will stay on my page forever and ever and ever and ever as long as my YouTube is up. And by chance, when I get to 5,000 subscribers, or I get to 10,000 subscribers, or I get to 1,000,000 subscribers, somewhere in there, someone will watch the video and see your comment in the section and will come back to your page, and you might get a new follower of your music. You may be someone in the music industry may contact you saying they want to do work with you, or whatever may come from it. That opportunity will exist on my page and on my social media content pages. So again, thank y'all all for joining. Thank y'all for watching. This has been fun. This has been fun. What I gotta do? All right, so I already saved it. Now I need to put it on song mode and export it so I can send it out. And that's the way I do it. Like when I'm working on this, I try to work my beats to completion. And so I got an intro, verse, hook, verse, hook. Most rappers don't do 3 verses anymore, but they will contact me if they need to stretch it out, or if they need a breakdown in it or whatever. But so far, this is cooked. So y'all just saw some of my secret sauce that I like to do when I'm getting to making beats, because I'm sending this right out. Soon as this stream is over with, I'm sending this beat right out automatically. So I have all of the song mode process: my intro, my verse, my hook, my verse, my hook. Export to MP3. I'm gonna do like a 5-second tail on that bad boy. Save, exporting song, and just like that, we're out of here. So don't leave no beats on your hard drive. Don't leave no songs on your hard drive. What else can I tell you? Just get to it, man. Get to work. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not dope and that you can't create. Create what you want to create. And even if it's outside the box, create it and let it fly. All right. So thank y'all again. Much love to you. Peace. I'll catch you out on the next video. Promote yourself on the Watchathon. Promote yourself on the Watchathon. Go back and watch some of those lives, man. I put a lot of hard work and sweat and tears into those videos. So go back, watch those old videos, and hopefully you get some out of it. So we're out of here. Peace. Follow, like, and subscribe. Make sure you're watching a video on my channel. That will help my stream, and that will also help you if you leave a comment.
So many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly. There's a dark side to every now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly. There's a dark side to so many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly. There's a dark side now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly. There's a dark side so many people now have the opportunity to look at the blueprint that you laid out. Like you said, good, bad, ugly. There's a dark side. My family stopped me from doing bad, dark shit. Yes.